man, good afternoon. Oh, so when me do use the mic, you hear me good? Look, some man, look, I got that to go on, because when me say good afternoon, me don't hear afternoon. And then in the microphone, bring up your voice. How are you doing? Good to see you. I heard Mrs. Smith mention something I want to start right there. So first, even though that me I talk about, she said that she know of farmers winning from Banba Irish potato. Is that true of the farmers in front of me this evening? Yes. No, hold on, no. Start, answer the first question first. And then you come to the second one, second. Not true. So a multiple choice, is that true or false? So is it true? Yes. Only alone. So what the other? You're not farmer there in the second row? How we are saying? You win after Banba? First you plant and you win to see me. Excellent. So that is some good things to know. Now, I want to cover some things that you already know. We talk about Banba being drought tolerant in terms of mechanical damage as well. It's an excellent potato. We also know that it's resistant to both late and early blight. So guess what? Less fungicides and less other products that you have to use. So it saves back money in pocket, but of course it's a high performer. So welcome to those who are coming in. Feel free to come and join me up front here. So as me show anything, it catch on you. So I could have wallet, and if me show the phone, so it drop on your CM. So yeah man, come on through. Welcome. Good evening. Yeah man, let me move this chair from here. And feel free to join me as you join in the conversation and discussion. Oh, this is your umbrella. All right, so, yeah, man. Yeah, man, sit down on the good one. All of them good, Yeah, man, all right. So, welcome. I see more folks coming in, so feel free to join me up front here. So, again, now, we talk about it being immune to other issues. Again, for those, by the way, when you cook your Banba potato, how it tastes? Oh, it tough? No, man, that means you never boil the water good. You have to go back to cooking school. Or the Banba, when you eat the Banba, how it tastes? It tastes creamy and nice and tastes like potato? No? Or it tastes refined and... say it again. What you said?
Refined.
Refined. That is it, man. So the potato is a nice, creamy, refined potato, ideal for consumption. So next one. So we talk about it being oval. Hold on there now. Yes. Let me bring back the classroom together. I know you're glad to see your neighbor, so give me a minute to see him here. All right, nice, excellent. So now, if you're asked for your name and your address and your phone number, you'll get it back, so no worry. You can't give it out, see him here. And give it out, quietly. All right, so back to the matter now. So we talk about it being a very large, high-yielding potato, and of course, uniform in production and productivity. I took this picture, and I'm not sure if I can see it, or see it clearly, but this was one of the initial trial phases of potato. One root. And by the way, let me do a quick survey. Like, how much you ever get for one root of Irish? Same band buyer. 24 pounds for one root? 24 potato from the one root? Yeah. And we are said to Mr. No. Come on, no man. Go on again. 24. How much I said? 5. You get, who can beat our record? I've found only 17. 17 is my best number. I don't know about anybody else. No seed, just 17 potato, like my shoes. And now we are good size 11 on a regular day. On the next day, them a size 12 we wear, and sometimes 13. So, congratulations. Put your hands together for her now. Yeah, man, there's some serious production and productivity that go on. So, who else? Give me a next number, no man. Nobody else have no. How much again? 11. Well, yeah, star show good same, man. What about the other? 12 again. We asked, but me still come second. Who can beat my number? Because she's a superstar. We're not in a fair category. You know what I mean? You have a superstar farmer and you have a regular farmer like myself. What other number you get? What about you?
Well, actually,
You not planted yet? Oh yeah, I planted for the first time. No worry yourself, because those are some of the things that we've seen out there. So, when we look at now, the climatic conditions, this environment is perfect. So we're going to talk about doing some adjustments where that is concerned. So you'll hear those things from Donovan. Again, I know you're planting season. A lot of us putting in potatoes now. So that's ideal. Again, to ensure that the lands are, I see some practice, I have to stop right there and say, the tractor them have to plow the land down the hill. Are the tractor man lazy or the tractor can't drive one next direction? Or which one? Because I see some tractor plow down some hill. You need to stop. Don't do it, because you lose a lot of soil in that way. You must cut across the slope And when you cut your drill too, do the same thing. That's an ideal best practice. So ensure you're doing that. All right? Next slide from me, Donovan. Now, here we talk about the agronomic practice. Again, now, your land prep is key. We talk about the well-drained soil, the slope. Here's what happens now. Here's the argument. We're going to treat the seeds. Why? Because one, you get uniform germination. Them grow out same time. So guess what? Molding, spraying, harvesting, one time. Easy for do. Again, now, in terms of your nutrition, that's also a key factor. Not true? Remember, guys, if you're planting the same crop over and over on the same land, nutrients will be lost. So we want to replenish those. And again, we're going to speak on those as we come down. And also, lastly, ensure you're practicing your crop rotation. Now, in the case, you're going to hear some things about why not utilize those crops I just mentioned. Just go back from me, Donovan, 1 second. You see, these crops, you're going to hear more as to why they are not ideal to go after your Irish potato. So let's go to the next slide. Now, here's what we talk about now. In terms of planting it, anybody saw the TikTok video? Am I alone there? You never see a TikTok video when I treat the seed them? I have to go send you come make a seed then. So I hope you're on TikTok, you have a TikTok account? You're not on TikTok? A joke you make. So hold on, what if smartphone them there? You don't have internet? My one now pick up, but we know you have internet. You connect to the Wi-Fi? It's free?
Yes, man.
Look here, I'm going to go up on the TikTok page right now and go search it for the video here, man. What you talking about, man? Cytoplex tonight. What you mean, General? Big up yourself. Look at me. Why is tonight? See then now, what else? Root Max. What else? Kickstart. Yes, man. Go on. Which other one? Look here, here's the internet free. Me think you subscribe to the page a long time now. Make sure. Look for it, Caribbean Chemicals, and you have the Carib Chem Jam, at Carib Chem Jam, Carib Chem Jam. Just go in the TikTok page and you'll see all those information on how to do the seed treatment. But here it is for you in summary. So you have your phone still, you can take the picture. But we still want you to subscribe to the page. Cool? Talk to me now? Yes, man, because as we put out information, you're going to need it. So here it is now. We put an insecticide, diazinon or protect. We also put the biostimulant, Cytoplex in there, because you want it to push out new shoot and whole heap of root. Further down now, we use the nutrition, so either Root Max or we use Solid Grow. And again, King Fall Zinc. The key there now to unlock that plant so you push bigger root and develop faster. So ensure that you get faster growth, uniform germination of any piece of planting material that you're growing. All right, next comment, please. So here it is now, in summary. Take this picture. Where the phone, take out the phone, man, and find the cameraman and take the picture, man. An interactive session, you don't take the picture yet. Then I have change the slide there, man. They don't want the picture. All right, put it back for me. Just put it back. Sorry. See somebody there. You take the picture? No people have video, but still take the picture. You need this information because this is what the dip looks like. Everything must be in it. Man, mine have video me, I take a picture. I'm here, about the video me. Take that. Yes, man. So the fungicide, you have Topsin, Carbendazim, Acrobat, or Metazeb Gold. See, you have your diazinon or your protect there. See the fertilizer here, the Solid Grow or the Kickstart or the Root Max with your King Fall Zinc. And again, the biostimulant, Cytoplex and Green Stim. So when you go to the farm store, they'll show them the picture and say, look here, more on the dip, see the dip right or so. Cool? Yeah, man. All right, so we can, I'll skip the slide now, so you're not going to see this again. In 3, 2, 1, next. Question?
What's different between the Cytoplex and the cytokin? Sometimes I go to the farm store, they don't have the cytokin.
The cytokin. Okay, all right. So quick. All right, so good. Excellent question. So the question was, what's the difference between, beg your step across the road here, so? What is the difference between the Cytoplex and the cytokin? I'm going to borrow this chair. Hope nobody now use it. There we go. So Cytoplex, it has in the 3 hormones in it. Yeah, man, it's the blue buckle one you use. So it have in auxins, it have in cytokine, and it have in gibberellic acid. So it will help with shoot and root development. Cytoplex. You use this now in your dip or your spray treatment. So you put this now with the other products that you take the picture of a while ago. In front of my camera, in my screen. Oh, are you? So yeah, man, sorry, sir. So this is what I'm talking about. So this is the Cytoplex right here. So this is the product that you're utilizing in that case. Now, if you're growing sweet potato and tomato and peppers, this is the guy you need to know. And carrot. You see this guy now? Make potato be like your hand. Show me your hand. Put one more hand beside the next hand. A so potato must be Irish and your sweet potato. It stimulates it and make it put out more of the roots that turn into potato or the tuber. So the more the merrier for your pocket and for the market. So this only has in cytokinins alone in 2 different forms. But this having cytokine plus cytoplex plus gibberellic acid. Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. Sweet or Irish? All right. Here's where I send you back now to the crop care guide. I'm going to send you to the crop care guide plus the website at Carib Chem Jam. Here where I'm sending you there now is a magic formula for sweet potato. Here's the magic. There's something miraculous happens at week 3, 5, and 7 with sweet potato. The message it's saying is, look here, put out the root them where our beer sweet potato. That's the message, the plant, a signal to itself. So you use this particular product at that stage. 3 applications in a sweet potato. For Irish, you only need 2 applications. Guess when you put on it? Bet you never tell me. In Irish, bet you never tell me. I bet you never tell me. First stage and which other one? No man, something miraculous happening in a potato, you know. You can look in and feel and know something not go on. Thank you. And it does blossom, it a tuberize. And that's the magic of your cytokine. You encourage the message to say, look here, man, give me more roots that form potatoes. Let's say gone. All right, let's move on because remember we have other presenters. More questions for me? All right, no, go ahead.
Do you think we as farmers should basically have a scientist?
Yes, you need to.
Because sometimes the soil does not want fertilizer.
That is very much correct. Or you need amendments to unlock what is present. And you're going to hear more from that when Donovan begins to speak. So hold on to that and drill down deeper. Any other questions as I move on? Okay, sorry, my apologies. So he asked if you should do a soil test. And my answer to that was yes. And you heard the reasons? I gave 2. Oh, so here's the reason. 1, you need to know what is present and what is available. And then that information from number 1 will inform you what to do next. Remember, in a farmer, it's a business you already know. And put it this way, the shop downstairs, if that shopkeeper knows a patty sell on Tuesdays only, he or she not going to buy patty Monday, Wednesday, Friday, which day going to put it down? Tuesday morning, so be informed. Same thing for your crop production. No, the other side of the agronomic practice is the right forms of nutrition. And that's part of the discourse. Now, what we're introducing you today is the Elixir compound granular fertilizer. And why do you need to pay attention? Because this nutrition program provides the crop with not just NPK, but the other minerals. Picture a bucket without a handle, or a wheelbarrow without a wheel. This nutrient or this fertilizer gives the plant or gives those minerals the ability to move through the plant system. And so what we do with the Elixir line of fertilizer is compound and it's granular. Let me show you what is happening here quickly. As I wait there. Who hide it from me? Oh no, out order, sir. Oh, see it here. He did it near man. I trick them. So here it is now. Notice, just skip down to the side for a minute, Donovan. Quickly let them see it on the screen too. See it right there, sir. This one is mixed up on blender, and this is compound granular. What I mean by that now? What you notice about the two? Quick and fast. Different size grain. All of them are different size grain, nothing wrong with that. But in my compound granular fertilizer, all the minerals on the bag is in every grain. See it there, sir. So, you see this one is a 7, 21, 21 plus 4% sulfur and 0.5% zinc. If I should give you only 1 granule all of that granule will contain that fertilizer. So there's no hit and miss. So when you broadcast, some drop left, some drop right, it doesn't matter. That grain gives the plant everything it needs. And the beauty of it are the trace elements. You see, when we just tell about the bucket, what we say about the bucket? If you don't have no handle, you can't carry no load. And if the wheelbarrow is there, it's just a barrow. And you know we don't like to borrow, not true? All right, so that me I talk about. So you need the elements to supply the potato so you can get the maximum return on the investment. And there's a beauty about these secondary elements as well. They also help to condition the soil. And you're going to hear more from that when Donovan speaks further. So the beauty of it is that every time I put down my fertilizer, I guarantee that my plants will pick up and utilize the elements that are there. Yes, sir. Hold on then.
What if I'm depending on rainfall after I fertilize?
Well, the beauty about this nutrition, this fertilizer as well, it's highly soluble. So even if you just get one little squall or a little dew, it will melt and get to the plant.
How much per acre?
This in the 721-21, 200 pounds. Feel the bag. It's a dense product and everything is in every grain. So that's the beauty of the product itself.
My question.
Sure.
What is the economical benefit compared to other fruits?
Excellent. I soon come to that. I hear that. I come into his and then I come into you. The economical benefit. Excellent. Go back to the previous slide. Let me show you more. I'll go on here now. No, watch this. No, previous of the previous. Next one. See that's or no. The plant wants 17 minerals. Good? And you only give it 3. What's the economics of that? No, man, no, it's all right. Hold on. Your car use ultra low sulfur diesel and you put gas in there. How would that work? All right, so at the fertilizer, I was still talking about, even though a vehicle me bring to the argument. At the analogy more you understand now, farmers. Now, watch this now. Hear the beauty of it now. And I'll give you my own example. Pardon me, I don't want to cut more time, I'm soon come. My 9-year-old son taught me this lesson, and you must learn today from me. I carry the boy, I got PLS, go buy shoes. 3-month time, book kick off. I said, boy, your foot a grow. I thought I'm foot a grow for real. So what me do? I go back to PLS again. Sorry, delete the part there, don't record the word, bleep it out. Good. Boy, the boy, 1 more shoes, Mr. Johnson. What do you think happened now? 3 months later, the same boot mash up. Me I say, about time. I want this boy, man. Me come home, the boot a beg bread, everything I go on. Me say, no, something not right. Me take in the market and buy 1 clocks. And the 1 clock still away to today. Me do a polish it. Me I say, Father God, look here now. So hear this now. You ask about the economics. At the same money me spend on the 3 pair of boot. Because the 1 clocks are not real. But at 13.5 me pay for. But when me check up the price in a PLS, a 2 pair of shoes that. So watch this now. You are getting more for the dollar value. And who doesn't want more? You're getting a higher rate of return. I hope the explanation makes sense. Because me now go back at that store there. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yes, sir. All right, so here I go. All right, so hear this now. I'm going to introduce something to you that you need to know. We don't talk price. Because price change. I know you may talk here, boss. I know you. Big up yourself. I don't know if I want to know. I know you may talk. Him knows something, but I have to make it known. We don't talk price. What do we speak of? No. Cost benefit. Here, look here. Borrow this from me today. What we speak of? Cost benefit. Say it again. Cost benefit. Why do we speak of that now? Because when I go to the same store, it's the same shoes it name, but me have to buy 2 times. And price fluctuates. But the value of this nutrition product, it's going to do several things over the longest period of time. 1, it's going to buffer your soil pH. 2, you add nutrients that you never normally get. And 3, you improve your crop yields. You see what I go on now, bossy? So we know about that talk about the price. We just talk about the cost and the benefit. So look here now. The two can be the same price, but one has a higher value than the other. Yes, sir.
How much value of that fertilizer per acre?
Well, basically 4. You think it would work out to 200 to 250 or 300 pounds. So you could do, at planting, we use the triple 15, or we can use the 624-12. Pay attention now. You can just slide down to that for me quick and fast, make we wrap it up. Yes, go down to the next one. Next, see it here. So we use either or, and we have the options available. And notice, you're not just buying 2 minerals or 3 minerals, you're getting added value to the bag.
That's still okay. So that one is different from this.
Yes, because so the 721 is still here now. This is what you put on at molding.
That's the 721.
Yeah, man, a 721-21 this. Through the bag the far from you. Rub off your glasses and look. See there, 721-21. No, man, I have to show you where in the bag, No, sir, congratulations, man. I hear one. Yeah, I hear one, that man. Congratulations, man. Yeah, man. You want to give back? Okay. All right, hold on now. One. All right, so him and then you. You never finish. Continue.
Then 15, 15, 50.
Yeah.
In that,
Yes.
how many bags can go to the acre?
You can use a minimum of 3 to 4.
Back to the acre.
Yes. All right. So you're next. Yes, for molding. Because at molding now, let me just help you with that. At molding, you need the potassium and you need the phosphorus. Now, so you go? Because what you want at molding? What happened at molding? You want bulking, you want size, you want potato, not true? Talk to me now. All right, good. So that's the question. Hold on, let me take where the other one. Oh, you have a part 2? Go on now. At planting. Yeah, man. What you can do, see it on the screen? You can just take a shot. And it's in the crop care guide that you receive. You have a copy? Yeah, man. You have a copy of the crop care? It's right there. And I remember to guys, at Carib Chem Jam. So if you can't find us at Carib Chem Jam, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and which other one? Or you can call us same way. Either one. He was before you. I'm coming. Go.
I go to the farm store
Yes?
with a palmer or a Susie.
These aren't there as yet. All right, so this is good. All right, so you see?
Tuesday we'll have them come next month, and mid-month, another week from now.
All right, wonderful. So look out for that at the farm store. Yes, sir.
The fertilizer that is at this stage. Must focus on Irish potato.
No, man, everything, man. Yeah, man. No, because a potato clinic, Yeah, if I did food clinic, now we would talk about food, not true? Yeah, man. If I had head clinic, so you go. All right, so guys, back to the conversation now. You have this information. One classroom. Yeah, man. When teacher put up him hand, means you must pay attention. Oh, we can't snap, so you have to help me. All right, so, yeah, man.
How much potato seed coming at the bag?
How much potato seed coming in the bag? Anywhere between 300 to 350. Ban, you talking about? It depends on the side. That's why I give you the range. Because, yeah, call it 300 seed. Yeah, make you see a 300. But you will get more. Yes, sir. Hold on. Guys, you have to listen to the question so you can learn as well. Go ahead. Yes. This bag is 25 kg, so it's 55 pounds. Good? All right, so wonderful. So the right fertilizer at the right time, at the right rate, is ideal for your crops because you need the potato to develop accordingly. And you need the right nutrition. So while you might get one lyser, you need a fertilizer that's going to deliver performance. And that's what you need. All right. Go down for me again. All right, so technical difficulty. Okay, what's that? Oh, you might take a quick picture. Oh, you can't open your phone. And off him phone, man, phone now work with him. Show him how to start the phone. Help him, no? Make sure you have the pictures as we go in, guys. But remember, the information is in the crop care guide, and everybody have a calendar, not true? Yeah, man, next year you go and see yourselves in it. We must find one place to put you in there. I put in the clinic and put everybody picture together and make you see yourself in the 2027 calendar. All right. So here we also use the products to test and to showcase that these products actually work. And by the way, for those who don't know the team, let me just say this. The agronomy team at Caribbean Chemicals, we don't just recommend products. I work with a spray pan, water boot, coverall, or protective gear. I can't say that. So I walk with one of these, full suit. Yeah, man, I have to have my PPE. And I walk with everything because when the farmer don't believe what we're saying, what we do is show them what we are speaking about. So we do demonstration to make sure you understand. And of course, we take the data to the Donovanos at the Irish carrot seminar, and we show the results of the elixir line of fertilizer and the foliar. So we are serious about not just telling you that these products work. And I guess and spell. And I hear say, and what the input supplier tell you, we go the route of testing. So that's my time for now. I believe. Oh, so look here now. Hold on, back up a little bit, because this is important. You see the number right, sir? This is important. 45% more compare. So when me do my work in the field, and so Mr. Griffiths, have to talk to me now. I have to say, Mr. Parker, boy, you really know what you're talking about. This is the work that we do. That's what Donovan was showcasing in Lincoln this morning, to show the farmers that we are serious about production and productivity. That we talk about every day. All right, so Mr. Griffiths was quite pleased. Write down a contrivance, and him, of course, use the crop care guide. And him bingo. You like that word, eh? And everybody like bingo, Some people like Domino's, but Mr. Bingo. So there you have it. Next slide, please. So we talk about the benefits of the product and why we utilize them. These products are dense. They come with actual nutrients, and they are highly tested and rated among all the different inputs right across the Caribbean islands. So I believe this is my time. Okay, so Titan is there, and again we use Titan earlier, as we mentioned, in the dip or the spray treatment. By the way, let me ask a trick question. I'll give you the answer, Mrs. Smith, I should ask a question? Ask it. Is that trick? But I give the answer already, so still ask? You sure? Ask to see me? Which will be better? To dip them or to spray them? You prefer to dip? Let me see the hands with spray. Let me see, put up your hand if I say spray. All right, so everybody else who not put up their answer dip. Let me see dip hand. I just throw in here 4, 5, 6. Oh, so which one better? Am I saying, my picture? Oh, sorry. But I take a picture, I screen, man. All right. So spraying it is ideal. Why? Because if there is an infected seed, then guess what happen? It will go spread to everything. So what we do with it now? We put it on one tarpaulin or one piece of canvas, and we just spray over it. And you saw that a 1 gallon mix, and it treat and left more than, and not even one chubby buckle work me use. Yes, miss. That can happen too. That can happen to see me. So that's a good one. Excellent advice. So as soon as you finish, you just run through, and spray. You spray the entire drill or just put the seed. All right, big up yourself. That's a good idea right there to see. So save time, save money. But then guess what too? When you use the biostimulants early, those seeds can develop rapidly. So use the Titan 10. So by the way, how much teaspoon this? It a sure. I can't hide it again. How many teaspoons this? How much teaspoon is? 2 teaspoons. Oh, you know. You see the answer first, man. So, man. You see it by my shirt, why? But farmers, another thing before I go, as I wrap up and close, measurement. You see, next time I see anything about no cork business, me not talk to you. I don't want to hear about no cork. Measurement. No, and throw out. No. measure the products. That's my time for second. Yeah, look white enough and strong enough. And by the way, I say it again and I will say it one more time. Next one. Stop recording for me now, because you can't record this part. And Georgia and Mrs. Smith, cover your ears. Yes. Gentlemen, you see anyone who know we're out there try to commit. Ladies too. All right, ladies too. Oh, no. But because I find that the men don't like to wear protective gear. And any day you go and you're called upon to perform, and you cannot perform, that's the day you're going to regret. And somebody else going to? Say it again, sir. What is he going to do?
Somebody will take your job.
Well, you see, him know about what go on already. So I'm sorry for what go on, but that's my time. Thank you again. Welcome to the stage, Mr. Johnson, that he's going to share with the findings from the field. Put your hands together for him as he comes, and thanks.
Good afternoon, everyone. Give Mr. Parker a round of applause again. Marketing genius, you know. All right. So as Georgia mentioned, I'm John I. Johnson. I'm the Product Development Manager for Caribbean Chemicals. And to give you a quick intro, our role is to test products. So anything new, anything that you see that you'd want to include into your agricultural operation, right? The product development department is responsible for testing. So when the video came out with Nikisha, come up, like everybody see your face. Come up now, come up. Everybody know already? Oh, okay, all right. Famous TikToker, you know. So I was supposed to give her thanks for that video because it basically led to this, right? Us being here. You understand? Because I was talking to Charmaine and there were requests for training in the past, right? So we're finally here, can come together and share and basically delve deeper into the Irish potato situation, right? So thank her for that for me. Yeah, all right? So go to the side. So although that video highlighted an issue, right? It raised some red flags, because when we see Banba, person say it's Banba. You know, so that I can raise red flag. Because we have pushed it as our top variety and persons have got wonderful yield from Banba, right? So that led me to come out in the field and visit some farmers, which was, I think was good for me, right? I basically got exposure to some of the practices, what are going on, because sometimes when you're in the office, you're not getting that on-the-spot information, you understand? So I had to come out in the field and basically interact with the farmer. So the first stop was Dave Robinson. Dave, you here? All right, respect. Good farmer. All right, so we did a stop in Lincoln, right? And I don't know if most persons would be familiar with Dave's field in Lincoln. I think that's the second field, Dave, or your first field? The main field? No, first field. All right, so when I came on site, I realized that Dave had carrot in our section. And how this issue, which is caused by, let me first mention that, it's caused by a bacteria called streptomyces, right? That's a big word. But that causes scabbing on the potato. So what you have happening is that sometimes the different species of streptomyces will sometimes be cause scabbing on carrot and other root tubers, or tubers, right? So my first thing was to check the carrot field that Dave is currently growing. And I realized that it wasn't affecting the carrot. So that's a plus, right? Because you guys would rotate Irish potato, carrot, and then what? And sweet potato. And the best rotation still, But I understand, based on how you guys produce over the years, right? You usually want to rotate really a vegetable, a leafy vegetable with a root tube and a fruiting crop. You understand? But because it's you guys practice, we're just working with it. Alright? But it's not the best rotation. So when we check the field, I saw some residue of some potatoes. And when I looked at it, we saw the issues of scabbing. So what Dave had told me is that he had planted some of the F2. And you see what I'm referring by F2. Anybody know what I'm talking about when I say the F2 generation? The second seed, right? So when you plant and harvest, and then plant those seeds, that's what I'm referring to as the F2, right? So when we saw the potatoes from that field, we realized that we're seeing issues with scabbing. So when I talked to Dave said it was the banba and the spunta. So from there I said, all right, you've seen it in the two varieties and it's the F2. So note that, right? The F2, right? When we did further checks, because I took some soil samples, did some checks, I realized that the pH ranged from 7.8 to 8.2. But to give some clarity regarding the pH scale, right, it ranged from 0 to 14. So who can tell me what's the range of acidic soil? Or what we'd call acidic conditions? Which range? Anybody can tell me what would be the range? Huh? What do you say? From 6 up, you say acidic? All right, anybody else? Anybody else? 5.7, still acidic? All right, but for the range, so 0 to 6.9, you'd call that acidic, right? For pH 7, you'd call that neutral, basically most water, right? And then from 7 point odd upwards to 14, you call that a basic soils. But what you find happening is that, over the years of research, realize that the streptomyces, which causes scab, generally operates in a high alkaline soil condition. And I said, when I'm testing most of the soil, this is what I'm getting. You see the number? 7.8 to 8.2. So it's relatively alkaline, right? So that's a factor that we're looking at, all right? So I traveled further to Huntley, right? Miss Veronica, are you here? Yes. I know you weren't on location at the time, but your daughter and sister, where is she? Where is she? Okay, I'm going to tease her about her short shorts in the bush. So when we check your field, we realize that a section of your land you had both F2 banba and F2 spunta. Because it was a clear demarcation where you planted banba in one section and the spunta in the next section. And we checked both of those tubers, right? We saw issues of scabbing for both of them. And it wasn't that. Hardly get anything. Because most of it was basically on the ground. And until evening I saw that it was, I think it's fall armyworm started to bite them up. Fall armyworm, right? Oh, and that brings up a point. Anybody have potatoes stored? No? In terms of the seeds that you have on your veranda or car porch? Nobody? No, man, to plant. Yeah, but, all right. Check the bags, because what you have sometimes happening is that the adult for the fall armyworm would lay on the bag, and then when you pull it out, you realize the worm start eating out the potatoes. Anybody experience that? I'm sure somebody experienced that. Into the eye? Oh, you see, what's it, white flies, eh?
Yeah, if you don't treat it, then you have those white flies that eat out.
Oh. I'm not sure what it is. Yeah. But I saw a couple cases where worms started to eat the potatoes before you plant. So check them, So if you have stored potatoes on your car porch or veranda, check it, yeah? Because the worm was starting to feed. So when we did the evaluation, we realized that we saw grub damage as well, right? So I'm seeing issues where you're having grubs, so we have to tackle that in the future. So the crop care guides, the trainings, the interaction in the field, we're going to touch on that topic as well. There are some issues of wireworm, right? I didn't see them, but I saw the damages, so that's the next issue we're going to focus on. All right, but remember, some of the key things I'm seeing popping up is the F2. Because anybody have issue with the original seeds having scab? Anybody have that issue? Yes. How much? You have that issue, right? How much percent you'll say affected? 90% of the seeds average? Huh? Let me hear. Yeah. So all right. So you have to definitely track your field, right? Because probably the population is very high. The streptomyces population is very high. So I need to talk to you after, all right? Definitely. Yeah.
The second seed.
Yeah. Yeah. One session. Yeah. Oh. All right, we need to talk to you further on that. Georgia? So you saw it on Spunta F1? All right.
One observation that I have planted Irish potato. I used to have this cabin some time ago, and actually I stopped planted Irish potato on that plot of land for a couple of years. And I tried back, and they're clean and pretty. So I'm not sure what's happening.
All right. You know, it's a good point to raise, you know, because and you see different results. So it's an issue that is worldwide, you know, because I saw a report in Canada where, I don't want to quote the volume, but it was several $1 billion they realized they were losing each season. So it's an issue that the scientists are still trying to figure out, because various conditions might factor. I mentioned pH right here. They have noted pH, they have noted sulfur content in the soil, they have noted changes in environmental conditions. So if you have a drought period, that might also contribute. So there's a range of issues that we need to delve down into, right? And I think we can tackle it locally, you know, instead of waiting on overseas.
Also, based on my own research,
Yeah?
I noticed that if you throw the sulfur on the soil just before planting, like probably a month or so, then it suppresses some of the bacteria in the soil.
Everybody hear that? I repeat that again.
No, based on my own observation, I've noticed that when I throw some sulfur on the land, like the plot of land before I plant, like probably 2-3 weeks before even a month, it seems like it suppresses the bacteria in the soil because it's not as bad.
Yeah, and there's literature to back what she said, you know. Because I want you guys to invest in a book called Plant Nutrition. Parker, give me the name of the book again. Plant Nutrition and Disease. And Disease, right? Write that down. Plant Nutrition. No, give me the exact name. It's Mineral Nutrition and Disease.
Yeah, mineral nutrition and plant disease.
Mineral Nutrition and Plant Disease. Rather officers, farmers, get that book, right? You can get it on Amazon. So if you have nobody who can purchase on Amazon, get it on Amazon. I referenced the book this morning, and what it was highlighting is that, you know, research has shown that the concentration of sulfur in the soil does impact. It's not the only factor, you know, but they said does impact the population of the streptomyces. So,
in Canada, he told me that he said this, the scabbing, and he said they use something like white lime. In the drill, yeah, they use something like look like white lime.
Oh, so it could be a sulfur powder, you know. It could be a same project, calcium sulfate. Calcium sulfate. So they want to basically condition and reduce the soil pH. Understand? So that's a factor we're looking at. All right. So as I checked, Mr. Wayne Robinson, I don't know if you're here, but we visited his field. He had some young carrots in that field. When we checked those tubers, we didn't have an issue with that. Didn't confirm whether it was the F2 or the F1, but he's not having an issue. But as I say, popping up, the high pH in the soil. So definitely something that we really have to work with. I don't know how much farmers would generally use a high sulfur fertilizer, but it's something that we need to look at. And then now Miss Penny Cook. Miss Penny Cook? She not turn up? You hear that? Yeah, man. All right. So the same issue we're seeing that, well, she showed me here that they had planted out some F1, and we didn't have any issue with that at all. Right? And that was both for Banba and Spunta. So guys, to sum up, what we have to do, right? I don't want to just present problems, you know. But to sum up, what we have to work on is basically solutions. I know that you want to plan F2, because financially, it's a plus for you guys. By the way, wait. By the way, wait. Although I'm going to touch on cost benefit, but how much more profitable it is for you guys to plant a second time of the year? You don't have to buy back the seed. All right? Here in the kitchen says you don't have to buy back the seed. Right? But it's something that we have to work on, right? Probably find treatment solutions and know that it's cost effective when you can save your seeds and plant back your seeds, and you generally get a higher price at that time, when you plant at that time, and you guys are basically the better price, right? Yeah, wait. Wait, farmers. One session. Clear for yeah?
Like this season, like when you have the wet time mode, but like that, if you buy the more cap and more cap before that, sort of basically a lot of the disease. That soil on top of the land,
Yeah.
you work down and you work better in this weather. So your pies will keep up inside the disease because of the fixture can go down. So you have less disease when you do that. Pies will get pretty after.
But here, no, let me touch on it. We in charge, I touch on that. Because seriously, him try more cap, you know. By the way, you never smell more cap? No, I'm still traumatized from the first time I smell more cap. But here now, remember I mentioned, you know, it's a bacteria, you know, right? More cap generally will control your weevils, what else? Nematodes, right? So, I don't have the information on spot, but I doubt the more cap will control the bacteria, you know. Doubt it. I don't have the information on spot, but I need to check. But
I guess one of the farm that you went,
yeah,
season before you have work,
yeah.
and this season we using buck cap,
Uh-huh.
like we sprinkle buck cap in the gel, then we plant.
Yeah.
And this season scabbing.
You see what she said? So, but you don't have any work, you don't have any grub issue, but you hear that? Hear that, sir? She said she had used the more cap prior to planting, and she says this season she actually see the most, right? Yeah? Yeah? The grubs. Not for the scab. Yeah. The scab. Scab. Yeah. But here now, I'm going to raise a really important point we have to be careful about. Here, Georgia mentioned the PHI. Anybody know what that stands for? PHI.
Pre-harvest interval.
Say it again.
Pre-harvest interval.
All right. The last time I checked Mocap package, who about 6 months, no sir? 6 months. Which Irish take 6 months? Which Irish? Wait. Banba take 6 months? How much weeks Banba take? 10 weeks. Or sometimes 8 weeks. You see that? You see that? You have to be careful. You have to be careful, right? So pay attention. So when you're using a product, read the label, check the pre-harvest. All right? So you have to be careful.
I think while molding the potato,
Yeah.
if say
One session.
if say my neighbor field have bacteria or fungus, and I use my hoe and go to next field, that's it travel from
And the clothes too.
and your clothes and your water boot and all of that something.
All right, you hear the point? You hear the point? So, when I was out in the field, when I talked to the farmer, sorry, she's not here now. But I was telling her, say, listen, even your hoe you have to go wash off and treat the solution, if you are going to use in a new field, Even your water boot you have to go sanitize before you go in the new field, right? So even if worker come to your field, you have to tell them to treat the tools before. You understand? Because what? Dirt can transfer from the tool, transfer from your water boot into that new area, right? So sanitation, we have to pay attention to that. But no, say it seems like enough work, right? But all you do, work a field for one day, sanitize the tool, and then go to the next field, right? And even with the potato, here why the F2 will transfer, listen, here why the F2 will transfer the bacteria. A lot of time when you harvest, don't dirt come up on the tubers? Right? Dirt come up on the tubers, right? So when that dirt move to a next soil, right? And the F2 generally don't have the same resistance or tolerance to the bacteria, right? So it's a weakened plant, and then you already basically inoculate the plant with the bacteria, right? So two of them are grow side by side, right?
So if we are going to plant before F2C,
Yeah.
tell us what to do to
All right.
eliminate the
So,
problem.
all right. So solution time now, right? So what we're gonna do this season, right, is to conduct a series of trials. And so Donovan going to touch on it. Yes, yes, so as a product development, we're going to conduct a series of trials, right, to introduce some new solutions in terms of treating the soil, treating the tubers, whatever agronomic approach that they need to introduce. But Donovan is going to touch more on that in terms of what you can do to basically mitigate the issues, right? But for now, as I said, we're gonna do the trials in the field. It's an issue that is affecting crops, Irish potato crops worldwide, right? So if we can work on the solution quickly, then you know, say as a Caribbean nation, the first world countries will have to look to us for a solution. Understand?
The name of the disease is
The bacteria streptomyces.
so how it doesn't trouble sweet potato and carrot and then something.
All right.
And the crop what we spend so much money on in trouble.
We say, don't trouble the carrot,
No,
and they don't trouble the
not trouble the sweet potato, but
and they don't trouble the sweet potato. All right. Remember, wait one session. Remember, I start out by saying that, you know, I check the carrot to see if it affect it, right? Because what you have happening, you know, is the different species of streptomyces, right? Some of them affect all three, and some of them will just focus, or well, one will focus on just potatoes, right? But Bowles informed me that they are not able to test 100% or identify to a degree of 100% whether which species you guys will have. So I'm in dialogue with them that if they can basically procure the tool to be able to test and narrow it down to which species exactly, right? Understand? Question? Yeah, nice, good. Well, so far I'm not seeing it affect carrots, so you can plant. Because I check those young plants and even mature plants.
Yeah, but just to add that what we see happening from the literature review, those crops support the bacteria staying in the soil. So they are the host plants. You get what I'm saying? So beetroot, turnip, carrot support the streptomyces staying in the soil. So you understand what can we do? All right. So John, I said it earlier. I should have emphasized it. On your crop rotation, when you plant Irish nut, and we said it earlier now, skip to some peas or some cabbage or root. You can't go tuber to tuber to tuber. Follow the argument and the logic. I know that's the ideal situation for you, but it comes down now to behavior. If you go to Irish, you have to go something else, but those three crops are mentioned. And when you get the time, do the research.
You ever feel to harvest?
Yes, I'm afraid we're going there.
I'm afraid we're going there.
Yeah, man.
And F2 you plant?
They're too pretty.
Oh, wait. F1? F1?
F2.
F2. All right. I will be good. But yeah.
Is it that Mr. Robbins is doing something different? We're trying to find out if you're doing something different to prevent this scabbing. Are you referring to the food or the plant itself?
Okay, so you're thinking of having a scab. So The scab, potato with the scab. It have scabs? Now, hold up the time, Donovan. You next. Whoa. Because, all right, so that's what I said. For this season, we're going to conduct some trials, right? So here now, with the F2, take caution, right? I'd say listen, farmers, we're talking about solution. So you see like how we have F1 varieties of F1 banba right now? I'd say the best chance is to plant the F1 right now. For the F2, when we do some research with you guys, I do some trials, then we can see how we move forward. Yeah. 5 3/4 because of the scabbing. So as I say, and Parker mentioned it, I said the rotation that you guys have is not the best rotation, But I understand the economics. It's probably something that we need to work onto, right? But for now, we're going to try to find some products that can help you in control. We never have it like that. No, environment, remember, hey, wait, one session. You realize we get cold front, earlier in the week? I'm here in Cuba reach 0 degrees. Things and times, change. So that's why we need to bring in technology to counter the issues.
I was recommended to a product named Actar to mix and spray the F2 and then have them dried and then dust and spot on it.
Yeah.
And then store them.
Or to plant and hoping to prevent the scab? No, that wouldn't stop it because that's an insecticide. So it wouldn't stop it. All right. So that's it for me. I'll see you back at the cost benefit side. We'll talk about money, right? No one hear about that part, right? So that's for the solution. That's not bad. We don't want to keep everybody here midnight.
Farmers, greetings and salutations. Yes, man. So for those who don't know my name, Donovan Price, and we're just going to jump right into it. Now, we have confirmed we have a problem, right or wrong? Big problem. And we agree that farming is a business, right? So that means we have to pay attention to the causes and the solution and management of it. No, so? All right, good. Now, first thing, before you can solve a problem, you have to know the problem. Right. Good? So, then John and I give a pretty name, streptomyces, but in general name, some call it Yaz. Internationally, they call it common scab. Yaz. And I like when you yarn though, but all right. All right, so it's called a common scab. Now, it's caused by a bacteria. What is it caused by? A bacteria. That means you can't spray a fungicide on it. It's a what? It's a bacteria that lives in the soil. Now, it is a unique type of bacteria. Why is it unique? It loves feed pan decaying material. So you see remains of your harvest where you left in the field and it start rot, and your chicken litter will start rot, it loves to feed on it and survive there. Yeah, you get me? So we have figured out what it is. Right? And next now, we're going to find out how to identify it. Go, skip for me. Go. All right. Now, how it come about? Everything needs an environment to survive in. You understand? Me love my house with the roof over the top and the window and the door. Me no want to sleep at door. Me don't know about you, but me like the environment for myself. So the common scab have to have a certain environment to survive. So what triggers this common scab to come about? One, the time have to dry, the soil dry. It love a dry soil. So most of the issues come about in the dry time. The second thing is that the soil has to be alkaline. Now, what do I mean by that fancy pretty word? Your soil can either be acidic are alkaline. Now, when you talk about soil pH, you will always see this come up. Now, from 0 to 6.5 is called the acidic scale. So 0 is the strongest, strongly acidic, and 6.5 is the least acidic. Now, the common scab, anything above 5.5 is where it love. Now, when you go to the findings of January, go back to the findings for January quickly. Notice 7.8, 8.2. What the pH have to be above what? 5 point. Look at everybody results. Everybody result is high. Jump back to the screen. Now, so what we confirm now is that most of the soils here is alkaline soil, which means it is the environment where the common scab love. So it just sit in the soil and wait for your plant, the Irish. Now follow me. Good. So it love dry conditions, and watch this now. Watch me now. When the Irish germinate, it not affect the Irish yet. You know when it affect it? You see right as you mold and after molding, the first 3 weeks after molding, that is when it strikes. Because as you mold, tuberization begins. And that is what it loves. So it begins to attack the tubers them immediately. Right? Got through. Now, so me hear some farmers say it affect them F1 seed, and most farmers say it affect the F2 seed. But notice, most who have the F2 seed are affected compared to those with the F1 seed. Why? The F2 seeds are more susceptible to the disease. Second thing is this. Most of the time when you're harvesting the seeds from the field, you're harvesting the seeds from infected field already. So the scab is already on the seed. And then you take that seed, you put it into your storeroom, and you have it there. And you say you go root it and go to a new field, and you introduce the disease into that. Yes, because if the soil is already infected, it will be there. But watch me now. You might run the argument and say, boss, me have a new field. It is a virgin field, never get touched. Nothing. I'm the first one I'm already it. Me buy good, new certified F1 Banba seeds. So nothing. But then watch this now. The same water boot where you go visit Mass Joe with the infected soil. You walk in it and come back. You interact your hand in the soil. The same hoe, the same machete. You run go patata or wherever you're buying your Irish seeds. And your hand have the dirt and you touch the bag.
Sometimes when you buy the first seed, you get the
All right. All right. So this is what I'm saying. The source of infection can come from so many angles. Your water boot, your clothes, your hand, the tools where you use. How many of you do a seed treatment before you sow your seeds? Just one out of how much? 30-odd farmers. So you are assuming that when you get a bag of new seed, it doesn't get infected by anything that you're doing.
No, based on what he said when he purchased the new seed, the certified seed, and he opens the bag, there is scab on the seed.
With the F1 Banba seeds? All right, so here's the thing. So here's the thing now. Here's the thing. Every seed that the farmers get has to pass through a rigorous system that certifies the seed that it is okay for the farmer to plant. Yes, if that is so, what I am saying to you is that the system that the seed has to go through to be certified, because it has to go through an inspection system.
Let me touch on that. So, wait, one session. So, in the past, even before my time, when you had, yeah, when no man, it's several years you won't see it on the band back. I mean, I gotta talk about that, right? So, in the past, when probably systems were a bit relaxed, right? You might have had potatoes coming, right? In the previous variety, I'm not call Spunta name. So, that might have introduced the streptomyces, could have been, to your soils, because you guys have been planting Irish potato for years, right? Years, all right. So, the procedure for Banba is anytime we bring in a shipment of Banba, the documentation start before the potatoes even sending out. So we have to send documentation to plant quarantine, right? IPM, who will get the potato from, has to send documentation to our plant quarantine, and plant quarantine in Scotland or France or Netherlands have to communicate together, and they have to do rigorous testing. Because if they pick up virus, if they pick up streptomyces, we can't get potato from them, right? And when the potato come, right, samples are taken from each container to send to research lab or bowls to do some testing. So that's why I can tell you, say it's not on the band but you're talking. It's probably from prior varieties. Yeah. On the band, man? All right, we need to look into that.
We have to look into that.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Here, one more point. You know what? One more point, farmer. One more point. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, here's the thing with Banba. Banba, the quality of Banba, right? You see, when you get the seeds this season, it was harvested basically about like July, August. So the fresh seeds you're getting with high quality. A lot of the other varieties is stored seed over time. So it have the streptomyces population probably building on those varieties. You understand? So when you get Banba December, it's July harvest. So everything fresh, high quality. You understand? That's why I can respond.
Dean, yes. All right. So we talk about the soil can be contaminated. So the farmer common scab that affects Irish potato loves to feed on organic matter or any harvested remains in the field. Now when I walk through a harvested Irish field, most of the time I see all Irish seeds in the field. You understand? And so the common scab loves to feed on those. So by the time you're ready to come back and plant again, the field is heavily infested with it. Right? So one, poor crop rotation. John Dean spoke about crop rotation, farmers planting on the same piece of land year after year after year after year until the issue builds. So we're going through the causes. Dean. So we said that soil moisture is a critical thing. Now, let me explain. When you mold your Irish, from the time you mold to about 3 weeks, that is the window that the common scab tends to start to attack the Irish seeds. Now, why? If in that period the conditions are dry, they love a dry soil. They love a dry soil. So once in that 3 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks, and the soil is dry, the issue increases a lot on the seeds and the Irish produce. Now, if you get a lot of rainfall during that period, The wet moisture, the heavy moisture suppresses the common scab. It doesn't get it out of the field, you know. It just lowers the infestation because it does not operate well in a very moist soil. So one of the recommendations is, if you can ensure the plants get moisture in those critical weeks, it will help to lower the infestation. But most Irish farmers depend on the rain. Huh? I got send the rain, so that's what I'm saying. All right? Again, animal manure, most time farmers get some chicken manure and throw it in the field. Now, when you put chicken manure in the field, you're putting chicken manure for the next crop. Because chicken manure will take an average of around 6 months to fully decompose before it is available to the plant. So when you throw chicken manure in the field now, it is not for that crop. It is for the next crop to come. But what happens is that this common scab begins to feed and survive the decomposition process over. Then you can use it because it is fully decomposed and can be used in the field. Everybody get that? Once it's fully decomposed, from August till, once it's fully decomposed, then it can be used in the field. It can be used in the field. But I'm talking about the general practice. You get some chicken manure, broadcast it in the field, that will lend to the common scab. All right, good. Now let me raise that point. For decomposition to take place, it needs certain factors to happen. So if where you store your chicken manure very dry, it not decompose so quickly. But if there's moisture and other bacteria developing it, then it begins to decompose. All right? Yeah? All right, good. Now, so one of the things that we recommend, watch me now, we talk about that what kind of pH does the common scab love? Alkaline. Now, the question is, can I get the alkaline to shift a bit to be more acidic? Yes or no? So this is where it comes in now. Sulfur, incorporating sulfur in your nutrient program helps to acidify the root zone of the Irish potato. So it lowers the pH a bit so that the common scab doesn't have a high infestation and a high effect on the Irish tubers. By the time you sow this, so let's say for example you're using the 1515 here, SOP. The SOP has sulfur in it. So when you sow your Irish seeds and you sprinkle the 1515 in it, that sulfur begins to acidify the area and lowers the pH a little bit. Or the 62412 with the sulfur in it. So when you're using, so what this means, farmers, when you're using your fertilizer from the start of the plant in your Irish to molding, you have to be incorporating a sulfur-based fertilizer in it that will help to acidify that area and bring the pH down. So go further, Dean. Go on. I want to show them something. Stop right here. Now, watch me now. Over here, we have the Abadam sulfate of ammonia. This is a straight fertilizer that has sulfate of ammonia. So sulfur is in this bag. Now, when you use this, let's say, for example, you mix it with your 1515. That sulfur helps to lower the pH, which the common scab doesn't like. It can't survive in an acidic soil. The next thing that the sulfur does is increase manganese. Now, manganese is a micronutrient that is found in the soil as well. Now, when manganese increases, it helps to lower the pH of the soil, and also manganese helps the skin to be resistant. Help the Irish potato skin to be resistant. Yes, yes. To plant, yes. And even at molding as well. Yes, man, yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. All right. All right. All right. What we're doing, let us focus on the issue at hand. What is the issue that is affecting the Irish potato? Scabbing. We are looking at the causes that triggers the scabbing. And we say that a high pH is favorable for the scab to affect your tubers, right or wrong? Right. One of the solutions is that if you can get the pH to be lower, we see the findings from Janai that all our soils alkaline. So if we can get the pH to be lowered around the root zone of the plant, it becomes all right. White lime, otherwise calcium carbonate. Because all our soils alkaline, no liming should not be happening on your soil. Why? Liming increases the pH of your soil. How many of you put lime on your soil? White lime on your soil?
We apply it indirectly because they use it in the chicken.
They are good. Good.
So that helps.
Good. Good. I'm glad you bring up that point. Most of the chicken litters, the chicken farmers will sprinkle white lime in the house. It's a common practice. Layer house and chicken broiler house. They sprinkle white lime on the litter. You get the litter and adding that lime into the field, and your pH already high is going to just keep it higher. Everybody getting how serious this is? So, being strategic in your fertilizer management now is critical because your pH is high and you need that sulfur to help to bring down the pH. So you have the abundant sulfate of ammonia, which has sulfur in it. You have the elixir 1515 that has sulfur in it. The elixir 62412 that has sulfur in it.
So like how the pH is high, you recommend so we mix here, we can just go ahead and just use the 1515. But like how pH is very high, we have to mix it.
You can mix it with the sulfate. Yes. Right? So listen. The situation would be worse if there was no solution. Right or wrong? Right or wrong? Good. Right? So we're going through the solutions. Now, so the sulfur, when the pH begins to go down, this nutrient becomes more available. Now, manganese, boron, and magnesium helps to improve the skin resistance of your Irish potato. Go to the slide with the... No, going down. Go all the way down. Yes. Look at this. So magnesium helps to improve the skin resistance of your Irish potato. Go to the next one, Dean. Boron also helps to improve the skin resistance of your Irish potato. And also calcium. Calcium helps to thicken that skin so it becomes more resistant against the scab. Do we have that solution here? Yes, we have the Omex magnesium, as you've seen on your screen here, and Georgia holding up there. We have the Saita that has in calcium in it. That is it over there. So you see, once the crop begins to grow, you can be using the Omex magnesium, spraying it over the top. Or Calmax B. has calcium in it. And foliar boron, and we have the magnesium plus. What am I forgetting, Dean? That's right. Right. So, what have we learned? So we learned that one, the common scab love a high pH soil. We learned that it becomes very dangerous to your tubers when the soil is very dry. Yes? We also learned that when you use a chicken litter that is mixed with the liming, it increases the pH. And when you use chicken litter that is not fully decomposed, it becomes a source of feed for the common scab that continues to persist in the field. And the solutions we look at is that one, we can lower the pH of the soil that makes it unfavorable for the scab. And how do we do that? What are some products that we use? Sulfate of ammonia, what else? The elixir line that has the sulfur in it as well. And we also look at that you can improve the skin resistance of your Irish potato by using what nutrients? Calmax B with calcium in it, Saita with calcium in it, the boron and the magnesium plus, right? So that's my time. Okay. Yeah, man, we went through that. Went through that. All right, so John I.
Hello, hello? No, farmers, no. Quick wrap-up session, farmers, because as Macca Diamond would say, but I won't repeat. Ladies, you don't know what Macca Diamond said? Yeah, I'm wrapping the classic. Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. Farmers, don't leave us yet. It's getting nice. No leave yet. And goodies. We still have giveaways, you know. Remember that, you know, we still have giveaways. We still, look where you give Parker, line up the giveaways. All right. We still have like a brunch. All right. So, as I mentioned, who know what Macca Diamond usually say, you know? Money. Alright, me not say it, you know, me not say it. The female say it. So, Parker, cost benefit. Alright, so very importantly, farmers, we're doing it as a business, right? I don't know how much of you guys have other side hustle or other jobs. Who have other 9 to 5 apart from farm? You have another source of income apart from farming? No, right? You have a next source of income. Blessings to you, right? All right. So, because you don't have other source of income, I know say you love farming, you grew up in farming, but it still have to make sense, financial sense, right? Farmers, you don't know listen to me. You hearing me? Yes. It have to make financial sense, you know. Because see there, kids have to go to school, right? Clothes have to wear, food have to eat, money have to save. As Donovan said, you don't want to live outside, so house have to build, right? Oh, we are going to do that. Oh, we are going to do that. Sensible farming? All right, so I could talk the money now. I'm going to focus on the Banba variety. By the way, everybody can say? Yeah. Right, let me see over here, sir. All right, so I want to talk about cost benefit. It's basically a quick breakdown as to what. Wait, one session, farmers. And money time now, you know. And listen, before I go into this. One session, farmers. Before I go into this money topic, right? Who have a book that they record, or a computer that they record them expense, or record what they do? One farmer. You record? All right. You know record? Wait. Let me quickly go through this. All right, we say, you know, in a record because sometimes it stress you. Listen, you know what stress me? Knowing that I lose money, I'm not sure. Wait I go. That stress me more. So I better me see it on paper and say, oh, I can correct it. Then I don't know where to go. You understand? So, advise you to record. All right, I can go through it quickly now. Farmers, quickly. So this is based on a farmer planting 20 bags of Irish. I know you might use a different number per acre, but it would cost it based on 20 bags of Irish, right? So 20 bags times 9.5, you get 190,000, right? All right, going down. The CCJ crop care guide, what this include is a granular fertilizers, foliar fertilizers, insecticide, fungicide, all right? No man, it's a banba man. It's a banba casting. I don't want trouble nobody potato, right? We are focused on the banba. I'll show you how profitable banba is, all right? So CCJ guide, 243. Land prep, we put tractor, but some persons use manual. We put a cost in there, right? Labor, we know say labor is a big thing, especially if you don't have a much big thing going on. 5,000 a day plus lunch. That's how it go? What? 6, 7? No good. Eh? I can't get dry. No, nobody can eat dry bread. All right, come farmers. So labor cost 105. So your total expense per acre is, who can see that? No man, total expense on 105. 583,000, right? Some person might spend less, some person might spend more, but because you no record, you know, no. You understand? All right, but me just show you. All right, the total yield. So the total yield generally you get 15,000 to 20,000. You no record on the yield, by the way? You no record that is that? Ready, right? You're not blind man on a scale. All right, income earned. So when you multiply the 15,000 to 20,000 by $90 a pound. And 90 you not get now? Or 90 at the average price? Is that a good price at? Well, which price you want then? Which price you want? 151 to... All right. All right. See it? No, wait. No pressure me, me and Igla. No pressure me. But me just put 90. Me put a low ballpark. When you say 150, right? Look how much of the profit. Call out the profit. Call the profit. A big number, no. We listen now, all right. 766 upwards to 1.2 million, right? That's per acre. Per acre. Yes, you see Nikisha? You see Nikisha? We have to record the thing for know if you make that. You understand, Nikisha? Eh? Want to make more than that? All right. Shh. All right, we don't take too long, because Mr. Carty have to present. No, Georgia, Nikisha says you don't make it, Nikisha? Eh? You see it? Nikisha, you see that season? More I record everything. I go work with the France scrap. All right, farmers, wait, one session. You see it? No person unsure cause why? It not recorded. Right.
It's 2.2 million at the low.
So Georgia say at the 150 price, if you get 15,000 pounds at 2.2. But you see it? So here one now I'm going to know. So here one now, Nikisha. You see what going on? Farmers, wait, one session. So you see what going on? Probably there are some issues in the production that because you don't record, you can't spot it. Here, Nikisha? So we are going to work on that. We are going to work on that and see if a nutrition, if a pest slope harvest, if a grubs, we're going to check on that. So that's why I'm saying, record what you spray, right? Record when you fertilize. Record any issue you see. Because you see the little one that come up. See the little one there? Eh? Farmer Miller. Bless up Farmer Miller. You see? When she can draw and mama records and say, this mama go through back in them time there, this she use and this are the yield. It make a big difference, you know. Because in the first world countries, you know, some man can drop on data 50 years back in family farm. When I hear me? 50 years back, you know, him can tell you when him grandfather spray, what him spray, how much volume of water him use, what go on in the crop. You understand? So going forward, we have to take this data thing serious. If you want to pass on agriculture as a legacy to the younger generation, we have to take it serious. You understand that, farmers? If we want to fix the problem, we have to take it serious. Just like how we have scabbing problem, somebody should have noticed 2026 or 2025 season, we have this scabbing, we have a discussion. You understand? Yeah.
Going forward, we're going to see.
Oh, it work out. All right. All right. So we're going to follow up. Yeah. All right. Here Nikisha said, she'll go work with the hoteler, and you have agronomists in the field, we're going to follow. Right? Both private and government. All right. So I'm going to turn it over to Mr. McCann.
You have something to say, Parker?
All right, so I'm happy you mentioned what you just said a while ago. Good afternoon again. What we plan to do, and with your permission, we want to create a group, a WhatsApp group. So we want to share the strategies, and we want to share the follow-up. Or if there's a group already, do you have a WhatsApp group already, a farmers group already, WhatsApp group? Yes, no? All right, so with your permission, what we're going to use is the contact numbers that you share with us. So when you see the Caribbean Chemicals Group form, don't be surprised. We'll share the information as we go, and the goal will be that we're going to be following up this potato season even more regimentally than ever before. When you made your point, me put one little asterisk side of your name. Me say, me have to make sure you say me go yes so, and Donovan, and if me no go I Janoi. So the goal would be add you to that group, and then we share excerpts from today, the strategies that we share, and we also, if we can find a nice little template like this, Mrs. Smith, Georgia, Janoi, where we can show you how to do the budgeting side of the business. So when you do so privately, we show you the numbers so you can add up if you add up. So when it gets to this part of the equation, we can say a true or we can say a false.
One quick point there. Nikisha, as I mentioned the point, listen, one thing, farmers. We need to properly have our lands measured, right? Up to yesterday, I say a farmer I use a drone for spraying pumpkins, and him tell the drone operator say it's 1 acre. Yes, when the drone map it, about little over half acre. You understand? So sometimes, we think we have the acre. We think we have the 2 acres, but you check it out in reality, we have much less. So the measurements, we have to get that on point. You understand? How much bags you mean? All right, so generally, in terms of hillside, sometimes we say 13 to 15 bags. But it all depends on how you set your furrow and your planting distance, right? So it's not a set volume. It's just how much furrows you set. Because sometimes you may be on a steep hillside, right? And you set the furrows them a bit farther for you to allow you to walk, right? A man on the flat can punch in much more bags compared to the hillside.
What I found out the acreage sand catching is more different from the acreage down there.
No, hillside acre different from a flat acre, that may I tell you. So a flat operation on the flat can punch in much more. Because it's flat, and him not worry about too much walkway, you understand? And the hillside, you have to navigate with your spray pan and your mist blower. The distance between? Yeah. Well, on the flat, sometimes you go like a 4 feet or a 5 feet, depending on how the tractor prepare. Yeah, man, 4 feet, 5 feet, depending on how the tractor prepare.
No, we mean between
the
distance between.
Generally 1 foot.
All right, we're not finished. What's the question, sir? Go ahead, quickly. Yeah.
All this? All right. Once about a foot or a foot and a half, right, in terms of the furrow, that's sufficient. Yes.
All right, farmers, thank you. Thank you, Janai.